It's been the Griffin Caiozzo show in a 1-1 ball game. He gave up the first goal of the match.
Yes.
But since then has been standing on his head down in the cage.
It's been as impressive a display of goaltending as we have seen in the season thus far. Obviously, we haven't had a ton of experience calling lacrosse on either the boys' side or the girls' side, but his play has been absolutely exceptional here in the early going. You can now see why the last time these two squads met was such a close battle going into the end, because goals come at a premium.
Work their way back around X. This is Armand. Comes to the near side. Iac uncorks one, and it's torn out of the air. Beautiful save there. 81 Griffin Caiozzo in the cage to our left. For the Blue Knights, face two shots. He's got
second half. Once again, Kate, you're spot on. You got to use your bench smartly.
Yep, quick shifts, I think, is what we're going to see.
Leominster, a snapshot from Taylor is steered away by Caiozzo. And now in transition, here come the Blue Knights. Small here in the Twin City region or North Central Mass as a flag flies on that.
But it's a fledgling community, and I think that's good.
Armand works for Max. There is a flag down on the play. Iac takes the shot. Caiozzo steered it away with a foot. With control, this is Halstead, rips a shot, and what a save by Caiozzo going low to the turf.
He's been tremendous here in the early going for the Blue Knights.
Indeed he has. He's kept Lunenburg in it here in the early going, as it's been all Leominster control through the first 4 minutes of this one. Taylor slips a pass, low shot, kicked away, rebound, rings the post, third opportunity, swatted out of the air, and this one steered wide behind.
Swatted with his bare hand.
Oh
bare hand save right there.
What a flurry of action at the cage, and Griffin Caiozzo with a tremendous play.
Just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant keeper play.
Training area, the black lines here are the lacrosse lines here on McCarran Turf Field. Armand slips a couple of defenders, snaps a shot on the run. Caiozzo goes low and digs it out once again.
Great job.
Looking to flash into the center, but not able to find. Yes, it is coming from that right side. Catch and replace on the roll. It's Iac, front of the cage, bounce shot, saved by Caiozzo, and he smothers it in his goal circle.
Another nice look right there. Tried to bounce, no avail.
Tremendous skill.
Cleared out long. This one swept on, scooped up. It's Tossie. One touch shot with the quick stick, score.
Just like that, turn around with a fast break.
You wind down toward the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. This is Taylor. Trying to pick his spot. Roll dodge to the cage. Goes high. Caiozzo knocks it away again.
What a save.
Unbelievable.
His field of vision.
That's his home.
Armand finds Taylor. Roll dodge front. Finds Bab out of the cage. Caiozzo again. Now the race to the end line. And the backup is won by Caiozzo. Great hustle out of the circle.
Oh, wow.
Just tremendous.
An individual flurry of effort from Griffin Caiozzo has been the Blue Knight savior and the key to being in a 1-1 ball game. Just under 2 minutes to play.
Well, it says 1-1 because of tremendous goalkeeping by the Lunenburg Knights keeper.
Back of the cage, you will feed it to Taylor. The short stick will now settle control. Finds a flash. This is Brassard to the cage, rolls right, and once again Caiozzo steered it away.
And number two, they know they're going up against a juggernaut in the cage.
Halstead has some trouble getting that one out. It's loose in front of the goal circle. Caiozzo is sprawling for it, and they say he got it with the bare hand before it crossed the end line.
That was close.
Indeed it was, and of course Halstead would have been the goal scorer for having missed the cage with the way it kind of bounced and hopped. But now Caiozzo with it in transition. He'll take it out, and he'll find a connection down the right sideline over the midfield spot.
They're trying a lot of bounce shots. I think they just got to start firing at the net and not play with the turf.
I will correct, that was Ware who won on the long stick.
The other thing that's coming up is...
With 8 seconds remaining.
Brassard's been quiet today. I'm not sure he has a shot on goal yet. He usually attacks off that left wing side with that left-hand shot.
Caiozzo got a foot off that shot, steering away Halstead.
We've not seen a goalie be quite a game changer like this. This is just unheard of.
Absolutely incredible in this sport. As Coach Davis had said to us previously, a save percentage somewhere around the 50-50 mark, maybe the 60 mark, puts you in the Hall of Fame in the sport of lacrosse. Right now today, Caiozzo has stopped everything except one.
The first one.
Indeed. That's better than 90%. Opportunity. Armand, a little trouble making the connection, but recovers that X by himself. He will find Brassard. Brassard finds Iac. Iacci goes hard bounce. Caiozzo steered it clear and then takes a cross check for his efforts. He battles Taylor, swept it on, open cage in front of him. Brassard flings it toward the open cage. He missed the mark wide. The backup opportunity is won by Caiozzo in the scramble.
What a play right there.
A flurry of action, and Caiozzo's got at least 9 lives. The field finds a connection with Halstead. Halstead races his way to the cage. Shot! Caiozzo steers another one away, and a loose ball picked up on the field. Lunenburg 4, Leominster 1. And Bill Thomas, you said it just a little while ago. You can't help when you play a hot goaltender, and right now, Caiozzo has been white hot.
I mean, you know, you can use whatever description you want. Standing on his head, lights out. He's just playing tremendous in goal. He's seeing everything, and I think his defense is. I don't want to say they're getting out of his way, but they're letting him play his position. And Blue Devils aren't getting the screens that they need. Maybe they need to put a little more action in front of the goalie, create a little chaos there. But the shots that get through, goalie's making tremendous plays on and leading to that 4-1 halftime lead.
So the question du jour is, how do you beat a hot goaltender in Caiozzo coming out in the second half? And I got to imagine in part, it's going to be about creating traffic in front. He's getting looks, he can see angles, he can make plays, and he can do it with not a lot of space.
Well, the other interesting thing is that if you've taken a look at the decision-making by almost every single Leominster player who has taken a shot on Caiozzo, low.
Yes.
Okay, a lot of bounce shots, a lot of low shots, and he is just eating it up. So that I'm assuming that has to have been on the scouting report, and that's got to be something that's been coached up. At this point, with regard to a mid-game adjustment, he's proven if you go low on him, I think his save percentage right now is probably around 96 to 98%. That's how many shots on goal there have been that he has successfully thwarted. And so right now, if you're the Leominster coaching staff, particularly if you're in charge of the offense, you have to be thinking we have to change up the game plan relative to how we are going to attack that goalie. You'd like to at least see what he can do up above his waist, because if he's as good above his waist as he has been below it, that's about as impressive an effort as I've ever seen. And so right now you got to change something.
Top of it, this is Brassard, who has his pocket picked, scooped up in front. This time it was Agnes, and he will drop it off for Caiozzo, who starts things out in transition.
Pick up a little bit of finesse, keep those flags in the pocket, but definitely got a nice future ahead of him on the lacrosse turf.
Halstead on the man up. Caiozzo with the save, sprawls out to cover it with the cross. Down to 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
And if you're Leominster, you need to capitalize on this man-up opportunity.
And now a bouncing ball at midfield is picked by Brassard. And Brassard will press the issue. With some room, Brassard to the cage, shot knocked down by Caiozzo, rebound shot from Taylor.
And still somehow Caiozzo able to come up with it. Unbelievable.
This is the same player that had a barehanded save in the first half. Iacci loads Caiozzo, another save.
Unbelievable.
Somebody get him a pair of sweatpants, because I got to imagine below the waist he's got a ton of bruises right now on those legs. Chicks dig the black and blues. 3:25 to play here in the third quarter. Traffic there from the defense. He was rode off.
He's not quite big enough to make that power move and lean his shoulder into that defense.
Finding some room. The low shot from Tossi, swept up by Caiozzo. Long bounce. Brassard decides to take the attack. Knocked away by Caiozzo. Long rebound. Scooped up Daniels. Wings it back toward the cage. Caiozzo steers that one wide. And the horn comes with 000 on the board.
Makes the block and the recovery.
That's right, Bill Thomas.
Tossi, the shot low. Caiozzo protects the 5-hole.
Nice offensive bid right there off of that big defensive play.